From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Bengals... game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Burrow looking to pass. And he will find his man Chase complete. Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Geno now to throw. He's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Byrd to return from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 3. Now it's Burrow. Over middle, that's caught by Chase. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And it is caught. And they'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Gets through, and now an opening. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Here's Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 45.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Yeah, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And Burrow going to change the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st and 10, Smith. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll change things up. Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A solid pickup there by Mixon, and when he's running it this way, the Cincinnati offense takes on an extra dimension. They love to run the football and shut people down with Mixon carrying the load.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Julian Love. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And Walker once more.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yianum in there to pick it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
And that flag accepted.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Great pickup by Walker. It was the 2nd back off the board in the 2022 draft. But he was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
Now it's the rookie from UCLA, Zach Charbonnet.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now Gino. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Bird to return from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Smith and Jigba in motion right. And now Smith going to change the play. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the option, it's Charbonnet. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. Shoves him away. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be...
Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Bengals 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Bird to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room.